In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you to the Mr. Chairperson for today. A very good morning to the honorable judges, teachers, the most accurate timekeepers, and last but not least to all my fellow friends. My topic for today is learning after post-COVID-19 era. According to the Oxford Learners Dictionary.com, learning means to gain knowledge or skill by studying, from experience, being taught, or the acquisition of knowledge or skill by study or experience. As from the dictionary.cambridge.org, the word learning means the activity of obtaining knowledge. Meanwhile, the word post, according to the Oxford language, it means to display a notice in public, or announce, or publish something, especially a financial result. Next, what is the meaning of post-COVID-19? Well, according to the World Health Organization (WHO), the word post-COVID is defined as the illness that occurs to people who have a history of probable or confirmed SARS-CoV-2 infection, usually within 3 months from the onset of COVID-19, with symptoms that last at least for 2 months. Ladies and gentlemen, this topic is very close to all of us. This is the first global pandemic that has happened in recent time, disrupting higher education institutes, higher education sectors, university campuses and school closed, and face-to-face teaching and assessment shifted to an online format. Then, the Ministry of Education needs to find the best solution to face this challenge. With this sudden shift away from the classroom in many parts of the globe, many are wondering whether this adoption of online learning will continue to persist post-pandemic and how such a shift will impact the worldwide education market. Here, I present the 9 key ideas for navigation through the COVID-19 crisis and its aftermath, contending that we cannot forget the core principle and known strengths in education. The 9 key ideas for concrete action today that will advance education tomorrow. Number 1. Commit to strengthen education as a common good. Education is a defensive wall against inequalities. In education, as in health, we are safe when everybody is safe. We can flourish when everybody flourishes. Number 2. Expand the definition of the right to education so that it addresses the importance of connectivity and access to knowledge and information. Number 3. Value the teaching profession and teacher collaboration. There has been remarkable innovation in the responses of educators to the COVID-19, with those systems mostly engaged with families and communities showing the most resilience. We must encourage this condition that gives the frontliners educators autonomy and flexibility to act collaboratively. Number 4. Promote student, youth and children participation and right justice and democratic principle. This should compel us to prioritize the student and young people. Number 5. Protect the social space provided by school as we transform education. The school, as a physical space, is indispensable. Traditional organization classroom must give ways of variety of ways of doing school. Number 6. Make free open educational resources and open educational systems. Number 7. Ensure scientific literacy within the curriculum. This is the right time for deep reflection on curriculum, particularly as we struggle against the denial of scientific knowledge and actively fight misinformation. Number 8. Protect domestic and international financing. The pandemic has the power to undermine several decades of advance. National government, international organization, all education and development partners must recognize the need to strengthen public health and its financing. Number 9. Advance global solidarity to end current level of inequalities. COVID-19 has shown us the extent to which our societies exploit power imbalance and our communities of global exploit inequalities. Ladies and gentlemen, Aston University Bioscience research shows that learning after COVID-19 shows student experience of learning from home and the impact of the mental well-being and the quality of life. 151 students have completed an online survey during August 2021, which include open and closed questions. Analysis survey data revealed that the majority of students revealed a positive experience of learning from home, and most will welcome this format in the future. Education strategies going forward will need to address the mental health of students who have suffered during the pandemic. Even that it seems all doors appears to have been closed to further our study and learning process, as true believers we shall not let this feeling of helplessness succumb us. To explain this point, we can see that learning in this era is quite tough, especially in the classes. We have to comply with all of the standard operation procedure (SOP) to maintaining our distance, wearing face masks, and sanitizing our hands regularly. The pandemic has posed significant challenges in day-to-day events, sports, and education. Ladies and gentlemen, we must adapt with this new norm as it will change slowly to be better. It is our responsibility to take our role in changing this situation to be a better place. Allah said in the Holy Quran, "For each of him are successive angels, from behind and before him, who protect him by the decree of Allah." Indeed, Allah will not change the situation of a people until they change what is in themselves. And when Allah intends ill for a person, there is no repelling it. And there is not for him, beside him, any patron. Surah Ar-Ra'd, verse 11. As for conclusion, I would like to say that learning in this era is tough, it is. But behind all of this is actually to test our faith towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We can see that many people are able to face this challenge, even though some of them that has lost their family members forever, facing a sudden death, and staying home during lockdown, turning us to be unmotivated. Besides the crucial economy problems, but Malaysian, we can face this challenge if we really put our heart toward Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We cannot change this world as it was before. With that, thank you.